Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak today into St. Mary of the Cross. The theme, let's learn from her. Mary Mckillips quotes, this is what she said, "Believe in the whisperings of God in your own heart. Never see a need without doing something about it. Be full of forgiveness, hope, and love. Try to at least excuse what you cannot understand and bear in mind that you have only to answer for your own faults. Let us show love in our actions, bearing with one another, forgiving and forgetting. Seek first the poorest and most neglected parts of God's vineyard. Whatever troubles may be before you, accept them cheerfully, remembering whom you are trying to follow." You know, these quotes of St. Mary of the Cross show me this. She lived today's gospel, and her quotes came from the desire to live Christ's commands. But I want to add this. Her reward was the fruit the gospel promises. So let's look at today's gospel, Matthew 6:25 to 34. And Jesus said to his disciples, "I am telling you not to worry about your life and what you are to eat, nor about your body and how you are to clothe it. Surely life means more than food and the body more than clothing. Look at the birds in the sky. They do not sow or reap or gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not worth much more than they are? Can any of you, for all his worrying, add one single cubit to his span of life? And why worry about clothing? Think of the flowers growing in the fields. They never have to work or spin. Yet I assure you that not even Solomon in all his regalia was robed like one of these. Now, if this is how God clothes the grass in the field, which is there today and thrown into the furnace tomorrow, will he not much more look after you, you men of little faith? So do not worry. Do not say, what are we to eat? What are we to drink? How are we to be clothed? It is the pagans who set their hearts on all these things. Your heavenly Father knows you need them all. Set your hearts on his kingdom first and on his righteousness, and all these other things will be given you as well. So do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And the little key sentence there for me is, set your hearts on his kingdom first and on his righteousness, and all these other things will be given you as well. And that's exactly what Mary Mckillips is saying in these beautiful quotes of hers. I repeat, believe in the whisperings of God to your own heart. Never see a need without doing something about it. Be full of forgiveness, hope and love. Try to at least excuse what you cannot understand and bear in mind that you have only to answer for your own faults. Let us show love in our actions, bearing with one another, forgiving and forgetting. Seek first the poorest and most neglected parts of the God's vineyard. And whatever troubles may be before you, accept them cheerfully, remembering whom you are trying to follow. Sounds really, really hard at times, but I think the discipline of following what the Lord has put before us and what Mary Mckillips brings to the fore today, it's the discipline of doing, even when you don't feel like doing these things, but doing them and choosing in your will, that brings about the fruit of the freedom of the kingdom, to not worry about anything, to know that God is in control. He knows what you need. You will get what you need because he's a good God and he's for you and he's not against you. God bless you. Thanks for listening. I look forward to meeting you again next week.